Hi guys, it's me. I hope everybody's doing good during this period. Reason why I say this is because, well, I've been trying to do this video and for some reason or another, I keep getting stuck with my words. Well, I know the reason, which is the reason why I want to talk about this. It's Mercury retrograde, and Mercury retrograde has a lot to do with communications. Mercury rules communication, right? The planet. And what happened is that, we start having problems with speech problems. Sometimes we're having problems like with technology. Case in point, what happened with yesterday with Facebook and Instagram and other social media platforms. They were having trouble communicating. And I wish I would have known before about the planets when they're in retrograde and all the effect that has on people and technology, because it will make a lot of sense on the stuff that happened in my life during those times. But yeah, and I know a lot of people are like, no, I don't believe in that. And it's perfectly fine, right? Like, we're not trying to convince anybody of anything. But if you pay a little attention, you will notice that yes, sometimes it does has a lot to do with what's going on. For me, I get like really tired, and I know that I always say like, oh, I'm always tired and whatever. Not physically tired, but mostly mentally. It's what I mean when I say like I've been really tired. But during Mercury retrograde, I do get physically and mentally tired. Not only that, but sometimes I feel nauseated, I feel dizzy, I feel like I'm in La La Land, all this kind of stuff. And yeah, and after the planet starts being in retrograde, like then it's yeah, I start feeling a lot better without even noticing. But yeah, so another thing is like, during Mercury retrograde, a lot of people from our past come back, and the reason is because, a lot of people want to right their wrongs, and they also want to they want to apologize if they did something wrong. And the reason why is because we start feeling nostalgic. We start feeling, sad about things that happen. And if we can actually, we can change the past, but we can do better with our present or our future. We can make it better. The past is the past. You can't fix it unless you have a time machine, and until now we don't have it. So an apology will have to do. So yeah, and I don't know if you have noticed this, but yeah, sometimes like during Mercury retrograde, I'm like, oh my god, like especially during the rainy days, you're like I remember so on and so on, and you start feeling a little sad. But that doesn't mean, however, because a lot of people want to reconcile during Mercury retrograde, but a lot of people say it's not a good idea, because during Mercury retrograde, it's like a little spell, right? Like up in the air, trying to do good and blah, 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 this and that. But once the planet stopped being in retrograde, then we start seeing things for what they are. And what they are is not what we thought they were. So I don't know if it has happened to you. It has happened to me when I have had I have given a second chance to people, and then it's like, oh my god, like especially in relationships, and you're like, oh, now I know why it didn't work in the first place, because it isn't supposed to. So yeah, and this is what happens during Mercury retrograde. After the planet starts, stops being in retrograde, then we start realizing that maybe it wasn't such a good idea, because now, I see why we broke up, basically. So yeah, and like I said, yeah, it starts like messing up with our head. Another thing is like yeah, technology, like I said, it's another thing. Like I remember, like now, like even when I was trying to film, like there's words that I couldn't even say, like and yeah, we start another thing is like your tablet, your computer, whatever stops working, or you are like in Facebook, and all of a sudden it logs you out and you have to sign in again, and or your computer or your tablet like stop working, all this kind of stuff. Like for me, Mercury retrograde is not fun at all. So, and I also like noticed like a lot of relationships are ending during this time. Reason why is because it's, if something, and there is another planet, one of the other planets, like it also like helps you to get rid of things that are no longer working, and sometimes if that relationship is no longer working, the mix of all these planets in retrograde start pushing you and making you feel like you don't belong there. And this is when a lot of relationships are like, oh my God, I don't know why I feel this anxiety, I don't want to be here anymore. And it's the planets that are in retrograde right now. Case in point, I did a reading for this lady, and this lady broke up with her partner, and now she's been feeling like very desperate. She was telling me like, oh, I've been feeling like really bad, like I'm missing this person. And I mentioned to her, like right now with Mercury being in retrograde, like we start missing people, but it's temporarily. It's like a little spell in the air, right? Like someone casting a spell in the air, and everybody's like seeing, it starts wearing this color rose glasses, and after it passes, you start like, oh no, you start seeing things for what they are again. And the same thing, like I said, when we feel nostalgic, we start missing people. And if it's for you to right your wrongs, well, great, right? Like, I mean, you do that. But if not, then you start feeling like this lady, like, you start being in your head, like, you don't know why you're feeling that way, but you're feeling like you can't. Like this lady, she was feeling like she couldn't move on. Like, I mean, she's still feeling like she can't move on, but I'm pretty sure that is because of the planet Mercury being in retrograde right now. She was feeling like she's feeling within her head, like not knowing, like, I want to move on, I just feel like I can't. For some reason, I can't. I feel like I'm stuck here. And this is another card that she got, and this is, yeah, the card of like feeling that you're stuck, you're hanging in a place, like I want to go, I just don't know how, and I don't know what to do. So I'm here just hanging like this person over here, like trying to find ways or reasons as to why I'm feeling this way. Confused. This is a card of confusion, like the clouds. Like this is like a card of confusions because you have so many things to pick from and you don't know which one to pick, right? Like it's like an illusion. Like I said, during Mercury retrograde, a lot of things are just an illusion. And sometimes, like, I don't know if you can see here, there is like this cup that has jewels. Every cup has something different. And this person is over here having all these choices, but not knowing what to pick because there is confusion. And sometimes, like, you know, they said like not everything that glitters is gold. This is what happens sometimes, right? Like, this is like having so many options when we're dating, and all of a sudden, like, you pick one and it ended up not being what you thought it was gonna be. Not everything that glitters is gold. And so when you get this card, you have to be very careful that you don't pick one thinking that it's going to have something that looks one way and it ends up being other. So you have to be very careful with this card. This card usually tells you, like, you know what, stop and think about what the things, like, have everything accounted for, like your choices and what will be good for you and stuff, because this might be just an illusion. And this is a reason why you're feeling confused. This man over here is like, doesn't know which one to pick. Like I said again, when you're dating, right? You have, I don't know, Rosita, you have Claudia, you have Jennifer, you have, I don't know, so many girls, and then you pick one, and because it looked pretty, and it ended up not being everything that you thought it would be. So careful when you get this card. Another card, this one. She's holding on to something. And usually when we split with a person, and you know, there's usually one person that is still holding on to something. And I'm afraid this is her. She's still holding on to that relationship. And it's sad because, you know, a lot of times, like, I did a reading for a guy once, and the guy told me, like, he's like, well, what can I do to change what I'm feeling? And I wish I had the answer, but, you know, I don't. And this is the thing when I do readings, like, I wish I had the answer for everybody. But unfortunately, it's an experience, and it's usually a lesson that we have to learn. And it belongs to no one but you to learn from this lesson. And like I said, sometimes you just don't want to let go. You're holding tight, and this is the reason why she can't move on, because she's still holding on to something, some kind of hope. Maybe if he gets back, maybe if he apologizes, maybe if he picks someone else over me, maybe he's gonna realize that what he picked wasn't what he wanted, or something is making her still holding on to this relationship that she had. So yeah, and you know, it's kind of sad because this is a person that she's still holding on to. This is, the Fool is like Peter Pan, right? Like Peter Pan never didn't want to grow up. And this is a person that she's missing. The one that she can let go. Someone that doesn't even know what he wants, sadly. Right? Which is the reason why I'm assuming, like, the relationship didn't work out. This person, like, you know, when you're in a Fool like this, I mean, it's kind of okay, but still, you know, you're like, well, usually the Fool doesn't care about anything. Like, the Fool is like, the Fool goes day by day, right? Doesn't have any plans for the future. It goes day by day. But when it's in reverse, this is like really bad, because, well, this person really doesn't know what he wants. And, you know, you mess with the Fool in reverse, like, I mean, most likely you're gonna end up disappointed. So Yeah, and another thing is, another card that you got is this one, the devil. And I mean, not only she was within her head, right, about the whole thing, like missing this person, but when you have the devil, it's even worse, because now you really feel like you're trapped. You really feel like you're chained to this idea, to this person. This is an obsession like that you have for the other person. So yeah, when you're in this energy, it's really bad, because like I said, not only you're within your head, now you're feeling like obsessed about this person, obsessed about not letting go, right? And it's really bad. I mean, really, these are the worst cards that you can get, especially during Mercury retrograde, because like I said, Mercury retrograde starts playing with your head, making you feel this way. And yeah, this is a card the devil wants to feed from your energy, and it feeds from a lower energy. This is like when you feel like you don't have any control over it, but you do. You just feel this way. And yeah, like this is something that there's something there that keeps her feeling like she can't let go, that she has to hold on to this. And sometimes it could be money, it could be financial reasons why you can let someone go, because you feel like, oh, what if I can't be on my own? What if I can't do this? Or some people, they just love power. They just love, which I don't think is in her case, but yeah, sometimes the devil can make you be in a place where you don't want to be, because it has control of you. It has control, like it controls you through material things. And yeah, that's not a good energy to be in. And the devil wants to keep you here because it wants to make you feel like you're trapped, because it feeds from your energy, the lower energy. Another thing that I saw is this one, like this card of feeling like you're not happy. And this is, I personally don't like this card when it's on reverse, especially when it's on reverse, because I mean, here you feel like you have it all, right? Like you accomplish a lot of things. You have your 9 cups. You only need one to complete the perfect family. Let me see. I think I have it somewhere over here. No. No, I don't have it. Oh yeah, I do have it. Yes. So, right? You have the 9 of cups. This person, when you come and ask about an ex, oh, how is this person feeling without me? Oh no, this person doesn't want to make a move on anything. This person is happy. This person is content. This person is happy to be single, happy to be, I mean, it's hard to hear this, but yeah, this person doesn't need anybody. It's like, no, I'm fine. I got 9 more cups over here. I only need one to complete my 10 of cups. And my 10 of cups is going to give me everything. Like, it's going to make me feel like I have it all. But if I don't have these 10 cups, I have 9. So I'm okay. And, but when it's in reverse, for an energy, I don't like it, because this person is a person that sometimes is not happy because, let's say, I'm not gonna say about this lady. I don't want to sound rude, but when we're in this energy of the 9 of Cups in reverse, it's like we feel like nothing will please us, right? Nothing. Even if we have this if we have it on reverse, even if we have this, like the family, everything, we're not happy because happiness comes from within. No, when we're in this energy, we're pretty much like codependent on another person. This person will always blame the other person. Like, let's say I was in this energy and I will tell my ex-boyfriend, no, we broke up because I'm miserable because we broke up. Because you broke up with me and I'm miserable without you. Well, I shouldn't be feeling miserable without that person. I should feel complete by myself. Because at the end of the day, that's what the universe wants, right? The universe doesn't want us to be codependent on anybody regarding anything. And this person, when this person is like this, is kind of like selfish, because it will blame somebody else to say like, look, I don't have this because of you. Because you left me, because you don't love me. I love you and you don't love me, and this is the reason why I feel this way. Like, no, you should be feeling happy regardless whether you are with this person or not. Yeah, if it's working out, well, perfect, right? But if not, you should be happy on your own. And this person, when it's like this person is happy to be on their own, right? Like I said, it's proud of having 9 cups over here. This person is content. This person doesn't need anybody to make them happy. It's happy on his own. So, yeah, and like I said, this person will usually blame someone else for not being happy when it's on reverse, right? Like, I'm not happy because you broke up. I'm not happy because of this. I'm not happy because of that. And sometimes this person could have everything, you know, a happy family, a nice thing. This person is not happy because this person doesn't want to be happy. Period. That's the bottom line of this card. This person is not happy, period. No matter what you do, who is with you, whatever. Like, if you're not happy, you know how they said, if you're not happy with $5, you won't be happy with 5 millions. Yeah, because happiness is within, right? Not because you have $5 million or $5 or whatever. Like, you're just not happy, period. And this is when, you know, I think we should start looking for help. See what makes us happy, or where we can find this happiness. Okay, anyway, I hope this, you know, helps somebody. I hope this lady actually find happiness within, because it's very important to be happy, right? No matter what. Yeah, life sucks sometimes, but we gotta keep going. And we cannot stop because, well, we broke up with somebody, and or that person chose somebody else, or that person fell in love with someone else, or whatever the reason is, you know, life goes on. We should be happy. Okay, I hope this helps. Goodbye.